Highlighting the urgency of the matter, Anslem Clouden, chairperson of the Working Committee for the Legalization and Decriminalization of Cannabis, also known as marijuana, said a meeting is planned for this Wednesday to discuss the issues and chart the way forward.
What is happening is that the courts are filled. The law enforcement are not, they seem to show some abhorrence and indeed reluctance to allowing the young people to express themselves by enjoying a limited amount of smoking. The world has moved ahead of us. We are the last in this area. The OECS have moved ahead of us. Yet our young people are being penalized criminally for simple possession.
He highlighted the disproportionate consequences faced by individuals found with marijuana, even in minimal amounts.
Our people are being charged with trafficking for small quantities of possession, really. They're being charged with possession, and they're being fined, they're being saddled with a conviction. If even they are not going to prison, but in the event that the fine isn't paid, that fine or confined, they would ultimately end in prison.
Their property is forfeited.
Their property is forfeited. Their career opportunities, their legitimate career opportunities have been, as it were, denied them as a consequence of a conviction for simple possession.
Clouden is optimistic that the Department of Legal Affairs would approve the proposed amendments to alleviate these restrictions.
So, as chairman, I would recommend to the appropriate authorities that this amendment bill be passed within the next 6 weeks, that some relief could be brought, and that the police, the law enforcement arm, could be certain of the regulations that we propose to promulgate, so that you cannot apprehend someone for simple possession of 2 marijuana cigarettes, as the case may be, as is the case now.
Clouden further stated that some of the recommendations align with those previously submitted to the then Agriculture Minister, Adrian Thomas, by a former commission tasked with a similar mandate.
It was suggested in the proposed bill that reasonable fines would be appropriate rather than a conviction. It would be akin to a traffic ticket or some such penalty, even beyond a certain amount of possession. And we would increase the trafficking quantity, because now it's a very minuscule quantity, and this is why law enforcement, rather than charging for possession, I think it's 15 grams. So rather than charging for possession, they charge for trafficking, which carries a more severe penalty. So we need to rectify this situation and give relief to those who smoke recreationally and who use cannabis medicinally, so that every household would be entitled to plant 5 trees and for medicinal purposes.
The move towards decriminalization and legalization of cannabis reflects a broader global trend as many jurisdictions reconsider their approach to marijuana regulation. If successful, these amendments could mark a significant step forward in ensuring fair treatment for cannabis users and reshaping drug policies to prioritize public health and social justice. Reporting for GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.